So the Mets were able to salvage the series versus LA thanks to my favorite Met, Brandon Nimmo. Nimmo raised his batting average to .349 after hitting safely in each of his 5 at-bats. Now 4 of the 5 hits for Nimmo were singles, with the most meaningful hit, a home run, coming in the top of the 5th to put New York ahead at the time 2-1. However, it would be the Mets ace, Max Scherzer, who stole the show after being ejected in the 4th inning for allegedly having sticky substances on his right hand. Now, Max was initially checked in the 2nd by umpire Phil Cuzzi, who told Scherzer his hand was too sticky and that he needed to wash his hands before returning to pitch in the 3rd. So Max complied, went down to the clubhouse, washed his hands with alcohol in front of an MLB official, I might add, and then he returned for the 3rd. Well, when he did so, Cuzzi said his glove was still sticky and had some type of foreign substance on it, and he said, you gotta get rid of the glove. I mean, Scherzer's defense was, he said, hey, it was just sweat and rosin, that's it, that's why it's sticky. Again, sweat and rosin, completely legal. Cuzzi wasn't having it, and asked Scherzer to exchange his gloves. However, after he retired the side in the 3rd and returned in the 4th, Cuzzi again stopped Scherzer to check his hand. And apparently, it was the 3rd strike for Max as he was tossed following this exchange. Now, here's what Max Scherzer had to say on this whole incident. He says, quote, I kept repeating it. I had sweat and rosin. I swear on my life, it was sweat and rosin. I knew I was going to get checked. I'd have to be an absolute idiot to use anything else. Now, I have to admit, Scherzer's explanation is pretty damn convincing, I have to say. But that's not the reason why I believe Max Scherzer did not break any foreign substance rules. I believe he did nothing wrong because after he washed off his hand and got an entire new glove, the umpire still had a problem with it. Also, think about this for a second. If Scherzer was told to wash off his hand, and then he came back out the next inning and got lit up and gave up like 6 runs, then I believe that he was using foreign substances in the first, 1 to 3 innings. I believe Scherzer. I believe it was just sweat and rosin. I really do. That guy sweats a lot. So basically, I think Cuzzi just had a personal gripe against Scherzer. When he went out to check him the first time, you can kind of see Max wasn't happy. He was all pissed off, not because he was checked necessarily, but because he was in the zone. And Max Scherzer's that type of guy, high intense. And he probably went up to Cuzzi and was like, oh, come on, man, let's go. And Cuzzi probably didn't like that. And Cuzzi took exception and he, said that to him, his hand was too sticky and I don't like it. I basically don't like your attitude, so I'm going to screw you. And I think that's what happened here. And that's a problem for MLB. I think this was personal. The D-backs, a team that caught everybody off guard by having a terrific start to the season, got roughed up in St. Louis yesterday. The Redbirds put up 7 runs against Madison Bumgarner and the Diamondbacks in the series finale, with Tommy Edman having the best success after going 3 for 4 with a home run and a triple. But Bumgarner's bad day on the bump was overshadowed by this at-bat versus Wilson Contreras. The Cardinal catcher took a fierce cut at a high fastball, as you can see here, following it back to the screen, and sort of grimaced in disgust with himself. Well, this reaction didn't sit well with Madison Bumgarner. Again, another very animated, passionate pitcher on the mound like a Max Scherzer. And he started cussing at Contreras, and the AV ended with Contreras flipping his bat after the 4th pitch missed wide. So look, I think Mad Bum needs to chill out. Contreras did not do anything wrong, okay? He was mad at himself. He should have crushed it, let's be honest. That was a good pitch. He knew it. Everybody in the stadium knew it. Yeah, he had a kind of knee-jerk reaction in the backswing, whatever, but it wasn't directed at Bumgarner. It was directed at himself. And Bumgarner was just so pissed because he's doing so damn bad. I think Mad Bum needs to chill the hell out. When you're that animated, it's called antics when you're good. When you're bad, it's called he's not good. He sucked ever since he signed that big deal with Arizona. They need to trade him, cut him, I don't know. I don't know how many years he has left on the deal, but God, get him out of there. up on my phone as I was editing the video. Madison Bumgarner DFA'd by the D-backs, owed $34 million through 24. Oh my God, that's funny. By the way, St. Louis won 14-5. Now next, Fernando Tatis Jr. is finally returning to the brown and yellow after 563 days away from the bigs. Tatis was originally sidelined because of a fractured left wrist due to a motorcycle accident that occurred in December 2021. This left him out for 3 months following the surgery. Then right before he was set to undergo his rehab assignment last summer, he tested positive for Costaball, a performance-enhancing substance. Now at the time he claimed it was a topical for ringworm, but problem was no one believed him. He did not appeal the suspension, so obviously he didn't believe it either. And he got 80 games. And also during his suspension of 80 games, he opted to undergo both wrist and shoulder surgery. Fernando says his shoulder and wrist is 100%. So basically when it comes to the shoulder and the wrist, it's fine. I'm not worried about it. Nobody should be worried. And if you are worried about basically him readjusting to the league, well, although he had a slow start to spring, he's been heating up ever since he went down to AAA. He's hitting .515 with a .590 OBP and a slugging percentage over 1,000. So again, the numbers don't lie. He'll do fine. I think he'll have a great season actually. I think he'll end up with 30 home runs. Now it looks like the possum is what did the Athletics in. As the Nevada Independent reported, the Oakland A's and Red Rock Resorts are closing in on an agreement to construct a $1 billion baseball stadium north of Allegiant Stadium where the Raiders play with support of Governor Joe Lombardo. So this is great news obviously for the Athletics. Their stadium is a dump. It's a no one wants to go there. No one shows up. It's disgusting. There's possums in the frickin' press box, for Christ's sake. So basically, they're saying sayonara to Oakland. Sorry, but your stupid local government won't give us a damn new stadium. So, and you don't want it in San Jose. You don't want to piss off the Giants. So that. Oh, I mean, what, you think the Yankees said to the Mets, I don't want the Mets to, build a new stadium right next to mine because I think the Yankee fans are going to be convinced to go over and watch the Mets games instead. So don't build a stadium close to ours. Come on, don't give me that bull. Again, I feel bad for the Oakland fan base, one of the most passionate fan bases in baseball. And I agree with that. It's not hyperbole. I'm not kidding. I think they're really passionate people. They'll say, well, no one shows up for the games. So I say, well, of course, because they don't care. You know why the fans don't care? Because the team doesn't care. They have 4 wins on the season, my God. They suck. Moneyball is broken up there. They ran that cycle out. Moneyball, I don't know. Moneyball might be dead. I'm very pleased to hear that they're moving to Vegas. I can't wait to go to Vegas and watch an Athletics game in person sometime in the near future. That's all I got. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below your thoughts. I'll catch you guys later.